I remember walking on the pier with my grandfather and asking him a lot of questions about the boats and their nets and that sort of thing. And an elderly gentleman walked up to us and said, "Good morning, Mr. Strick. Your grandson's growing up, isn't he? But he seems to think you know everything, doesn't he?" So I don't remember what reply might have been given to that, but we told the story at home for some time afterwards. And this person was the Lord Lieutenant of Cornwall.
You mentioned that your grandfather knew a lot about the fishing boats. What was his background?
Well, he certainly came from a fishing family for several generations, and he himself was part owner with other brothers of one of the boats here in Newlyn called the Temperance Star. It was known as a Newlyn lugger, and we had a picture of it in the living room all the time I was growing up. I think Charles was the elder brother, and he was a skipper of it. It had a crew of 5 or 6 men, and it fished for varying types of fish depending on the season of the year. Either mackerel at one time, pilchards at another time, and so forth. One of his brothers, William Oates Strick, was appointed harbour master of the enlarged harbour at Newlyn, which attracted fishing boats from other parts of the country, such as Lowestoft, Yarmouth, as well as the multiplicity of Cornish ports. William was harbour master at the time of the notorious Newlyn riots in May 1896. The staunchly Methodist Cornishmen objected to the so-called Yorkies fishing on the Sabbath, and local fishermen boarded the East Coast boats and threw their catches into the sea. William attempted to keep the peace, and certain local fishermen were reported to have threatened to burn his house down. A pitched battle ensued, and 400 soldiers were sent to quell the riots. The Admiralty even dispatched several naval vessels to Mounts Bay, and a torpedo destroyer was seen to enter Newlyn Harbour.